Hey everybody, I'm about to do a review. It's for Real Housewives of Atlanta. Here's the news. Bloop, bloop. Anyway, what's up everybody? It's me, Bondy Blue. But you know who you came here to watch. You know who you came here to see. Oh, alright. This episode was actually pretty fucking entertaining. Were you guys entertained as well? Comment down below and let me know. Thumbs the video up. All of that shit. Share it. Yeah. Okay? Big ups to everybody has been showing me a lot of love this week. Y'all was so happy I did that Beyonce album review and bitch. Okay, like that's all you can talk about all this weekend. Okay, I don't even know what else to talk about in my life. Okay, anyway, but let's just get right into Real Housewives because they definitely gave me something to talk about. Okay, it starts off with Candy. Okay, I'm not even going through the bullshit with Nene. I don't care. Candy goes over to Cynthia's house because she feels as if Cynthia is the only one that can understand this type of dilemma. After she explains what happened with Mama Joyce, Cynthia's like, damn, bitch, my situation wasn't even that bad. And then Candy starts crying, and Cynthia runs in the house to get the tissue, and Candy's just like, I don't get why she don't understand that this everything do, you know? And you know, she my mom, and I know it's not about disrespect, but she hits below the belt some time. And it's like, Katie, pull it together and get the fucking sentence out all the way. Shit. You can tell she was really crying all in her chest and all of that. And yes, last episode I said I was done feeling bad for Candy, but I'm not that fucking mean. A bitch can't be crying all hard like that and I'm just gonna be stone cold. Ice cold. I can't. Okay? This is not the Love Below. I can't do it. Anyway, so she says that, you know, they should just do something small because her family is crazy and they could show up and shit gonna pop up. And you just never know with her family. They are not predictable. Cynthia, they're not predictable. And I'm just like, but Candy, girl, I understand, but at the same time, if they ain't gotta be there, they ain't gotta be there. Like, I love my family, and I'm halfway thinking about they don't need to be there, not because of drama, but because I want a destination wedding, and it's just not that important to me for everybody in my family to be at the ceremony. We can have a party when I come back, bitch, okay? We can have the showdown reception where I wear another cute off-white dress because, bitch, I wasn't a virgin, but I could tear it down like one. Yeah. Oh, alright. Anyway, so Cynthia gives her the advice that we've all been saying. You gotta check your mama or you're gonna lose Todd, okay? So you gotta make a decision, bitch, because, you know, and she just feels like there's no talking to her mom. And it's like, Candy, there is talking to her, but you just have to get your point across better than smiling and not making eye contact. Like, come on, Candy, woman up, okay? Woman the fuck up. Anyway, so Apollo is FaceTiming with Phaedra and Aiden when Miss Joyce show up. Y'all, let me tell y'all something, okay? I have an issue with this. I have an issue when old women feel like because they're old now, they deserve respect no matter what they do. No matter what they say to people, no matter how hard they are on people, they deserve respect. Here's the thing. Yes, your family members are probably more likely to uphold that than other people are, okay? I'm not here for it. I feel even worse about an older woman disrespecting me all unwarranted than I do about a younger woman, because a younger woman, I feel like you're just a dumb broad. But if you're an older woman, I feel like you should have learned by now. You should know better by now. So since you're going to act like you don't know better, I'm going to talk to you like you don't know better. Okay? I had a serious problem with the way Mama Joyce, and I'm not even calling her Mama Joyce no more. Your name is Joyce, okay? Because you acting like a 27-year-old bird, okay? That's what you acting like. She goes to Phaedra's office talking about she needs legal advice. And the legal advice is basically concerning Todd and Candy's prenuptial agreement, because Candy said she would get a prenup, but when Mama Joyce asked Todd about it, Todd was like, no. Todd was like, you know, I don't know if I can't say I would sign anything right now. That's what he said. But she lies and tells Phaedra that he just outright said no, he wouldn't sign anything. Now, truth be told, it would be in their both best interest for them to sign a prenup, because prenups are not only for, you know, so you can't take my money if we divorce, but it's also so we will have a clear consensus of what is to be split down the middle, what goes to who, so that there doesn't have to be an argument at the end of the road. You know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? Like, from the beginning, this whole conversation just blew my fucking mind, okay? So, Mama Joy starts to go in, you know, saying that she doesn't know why she would even introduce them to. Both of them got big ass heads and little bodies. Why would you introduce them? Everybody got a big head and a little body. Why would you introduce them? Like, and why would you introduce her? He got no money. All these lawyers around here. Why would you introduce her to him? And then I wouldn't introduce my girlfriend to him. That's all I'm saying. And Phaedra had to really, like, kind of put her straight on the slick. You know, Phaedra was like, I feel like Candy is smart enough to make the right decisions with her money. And I also feel like Todd is the one for her. She seems very happy. He doesn't seem like he's going anywhere. And then she gonna tell Phaedra that she wants to choke her right now. And I say, really, Mama Joyce, you want to choke the bitch, huh? Because she's telling you, you know, you need to just go ahead and let it go. She even asked Mama Joyce, well, have you ever liked anybody that Candy's been with? And she said, yeah, just the ones that Candy don't like. Well, if Candy don't like somebody, 9 out of 10 is because they're probably mistreating her. Okay, like, it's not like she gonna be looking at this rich man like, oh, you ain't shit. Like, that's not how it work, okay? She probably finds these rich men that dog her out, make her feel like she's not important, like Monique's old man that she used to date. And what the fuck is with her name, Monique? Bitch, your name is Monique, okay? I don't understand. Monique. What? I didn't even know what to call her. They kept showing it on the screen and they kept taking it off too fast, so my mind wasn't able to understand what the hell her name was. Then I thought they was calling her Monique. I was like, oh no, okay, whatever, bitch. Don't nobody care. But anyway, yeah, Mama Joyce, I just can't even exert as much anger with you anymore because you're going to make my high blood pressure go up. I can't deal with you. All I can say is I'm so very thankful and very, you know, blessed that my mom does not interfere in my relationships like that at all. And even though my daddy was an asshole when he was alive about certain things, he would never interfere in my relationships once I became a grown woman. So as far as I'm concerned, you on that boat by your goddamn self with interfering in a 40-something-year-old. Like, Candy's like, what, in her late 30s, almost 40 years old? She's too old for that shit. Okay, she at this point she should have learned from all of her mistakes. Okay, at 40 you all, you know, at 40 you don't have it all figured out, but for the most part you better than you was in your 20s and 30s, and ain't nobody gonna tell you nothing when you in your 40s. Okay, bitch, I know you ain't gotta tell me. Okay. Okay, like, that's how I feel about women when they be in their 40s. At least that's what my mama told me. Okay, anyway, so Kenya, for some reason, is in her closet packing, and once again, her and her little gay assistant are making bounce beats and popping every fucking way. And I'm like, look, I'm the first one. Okay, look, I'm from New Orleans. All we do is start making beats and popping and shit. That's all we do. We don't even need all we need is something to hit, okay, and some ass. That's all we need. And if you don't have ass, all you gotta do is have on some loose fitting pants with a good size belt that can flop up and down. That's really all you need, okay? So I just I understand, you know, what was going on, but I was disinterested because I don't like Kenya, and when she does these things with her little gay assistant, I feel like she's trying hard to be noticed. She's trying to have personality, but no, bitch, no, okay? No, that's not what I feel from it. I feel like you're trying hard to be noticed because you have no storyline, basically. Anyway, then she started, here's another thing that worked on my nerves about Kenya this episode. Her obsession with referring to the other ladies as being overweight and they could, you know, stand to lose weight and all of this type of shit. And it's like, let's get something straight, Kenya. You may be in really good shape, but you are an ugly person and your skin is horrible. Your attitude is booty and you don't have a man. Yet Phaedra's so-called 200-pound ass does, okay? Yet Candy's who can miss 6 or 7 meals looking ass does. They have what you want, yet you think that somehow their weight demeans them. Grow the fuck up. Oh my God. I just put all of that together and you're like a high school girl. Oh my God. Oh my God. Somebody please snatch this bitch. Snatch her. And I mean in an abrupt way. Like she was about to twirl and you was like, bitch, fuck that. You know what I mean? A head shake back. A head shake back mid twirl. You know, something like that. Like that's, I'm just saying, you know what I mean? Something needs to happen. Somebody needs to pop Go to Weasel on Kenya, because I'm tired of looking at her stupid ass, okay? I really am. I'm tired of looking at her. Anyway, and did y'all see when she brought out that pistol? Talking about should she have to bring her a gun since Phaedra's still on this Apollo shit? Girl, oh girl, sit down. Sit down. Moving on. Like, my God. Miss Portia, supposedly poor ass Miss Portia. My husband ain't never gave me nothing. I'm living with my mama, Portia. Go shopping for shoes for Savannah. Am I the only, look, am I the only one that feels like, bitch, we gotta go shopping to go to Savannah? You ain't have no shoes already on deck for this type of thing? Really? But you supposed to be saving your money. She went in the store. The first thing the lady pull out is these gold strapped up heels. And y'all, all of the shoes were gorgeous. Like, I ain't gonna lie. If I was the type of person to spend $7,000 on a pair of heels, those would be the heels that I would spend $7,000 on. I'm just saying. I'm just saying. She ended up getting the $3,500 pair of shoes, but I still feel like as a bitch that's only getting $5,000 a month, you're an idiot. Anyway, you could have just went to Aldo, okay? Macy's, JCPenney, bitch. Like, at the end of the day, you are a divorcee, okay? You don't really have any income besides what Cordell has. And it ain't what it used to be. Cycle like a fucking chiwi. Girl, time out. Put it down. And you don't even want to get a place of your own, but you're going to spend $3,500 on a pair of shoes. I could punch you in the neck. And, Lord, whatever. So, y'all, I feel like I should be on a bike right now. So Kandi has a talk with Mama Joyce, okay? And I gotta set the scene for y'all. They have a sit down on the sofa. Kandi starts off slow, saying how, you know, she tells her how she's just been negative through her relationship. She's been negative about everything. And it's like, Kandi, stop smiling while you saying this. It's a serious conversation, okay? But in this conversation, Kandi says everything that we've been wanting her to say to her mother. And it wasn't disrespectful, but it needed to be said. Mama Joyce instantly gets on a defensive and starts telling Kandi how this is all her fault because she didn't take up for her mama. And she is disappointed as her mother that she didn't take up for her. And I'm like, now your grown ass with your two grown ass sisters about to jump this 20 or 30 something year old girl, you know you're wrong. You know you're wrong. And you don't want to take responsibility for it. So Kandi is really sitting up here trying to have this conversation with you. She's saying, but you're not taking responsibility. I'm just saying that Carmen is my friend. And you lying and spreading this lie about her inside. And she's going to feel some type of way about that, Mom. Like, what did you expect? Like, you come at people so disrespectful. What did you think was going to happen? And y'all, Kandi is like not looking at her mama, and it's like you need to assert yourself a little bit more in this conversation. You just really do. But I'm still glad that she got it out. She said everything she had to say. She told her mama she wasn't choosing sides, but Carmen had been her friend for 25 years and always been down for her, and there's no reason why she has no reason why she hates Carmen. And she kept asking Joyce, and Joyce was ignoring the question and then saying that she's disappointed that she didn't come to her defense, and that's her mama, and no matter what, it don't matter if she was wrong, she her mama. And that's the thing. That's the thing. That's what she really feels. Like, it doesn't matter if she's wrong because she's the mama. That's some bullshit. There are some ratchet 18-year-old girls that are pushing out babies every fucking year, and you won't give them the respect, but they somebody mama too. So just because your ass then lived a little bit longer but obviously learned nothing, we supposed to just let you run over people like that? No, that's not how shit happens. Karma is a bitch. And Kandi told her, she was like, by the time you was my age, you had been married, what, 3 times? You was able to make your mistakes, and your mama didn't interfere with your relationship. Why are you interfering with mine? Okay? Why? Mama Joyce tried tooth and nail to turn that whole conversation around on Candy, y'all. And even though it was so entertaining, it was so sad. Because it's just like Candy just should realize there's no talking to her mama. Just do what the fuck you gonna do. You don't need her permission. You don't need her say so. You don't even need her to be there, okay? Because at the end of the day, you're a grown woman and you have to start living your life for you and your child, okay? At one point, you are the mother. So that means a certain level of letting go of your mother, if you ask me. You know what I mean? I still ain't got no baby, so I ain't letting go of mine yet. But I ain't got all these problems, though, okay? So anyway, you know, Mama Joyce just bends and says, well, if you want to be with Ty, then I'm happy for you. And, you know, we'll just let whatever happens, happen. And in that moment, I felt like this shit ain't over. She going to try to fuck with her again. This is not over. You know what I mean? Like, her whole little tone said that, you know, I'm still not happy. And if I can, I'm going to still make this difficult for you. You know what I mean? That's horrible. You're being a horrible mother right now, Mama Joyce. I'm not saying that you have been a horrible mother, but I'm saying with this situation with Candy, you are ruining what should be a very happy time in her life. And that is fucking despicable as a mother, okay? That is horrible for you to ruin this time for her. You can't control anything. You can't control whether Tide is the opportunist, whether, you know, whatever's going to happen is going to happen regardless of how much you make it difficult for your child just to be happy in her own situation. So you really need to just go ahead and get over it and let it go and just find your own business to be absorbed with, for real. So Nene is having this little luncheon or some little, you know, cheese grape spreads in a little it looks like she has a golf course where her house is, like in her subdivision, and they have a little, you know, a little a house, like a little outhouse thing. I forgot, a clubhouse. They have a clubhouse, okay? And she was all bucked up. Yes, I have a clubhouse in my neighborhood. And it's like, bitch, so does my mom. What's your point? Like, what's your point? Like, my mama got a clubhouse and a pool in her, you know, subdivision. What's your point? That's supposed to make you special or something like that? Sit down. Okay? Now here's my thing. Every fucking season, the girls show up late for something. Every season, somebody is 2 to 3 hours late for something that they were supposed to be there for. And they still come late. And yet every time, every female that is throwing whatever event it is acts surprised that everybody's fucking late. Like they wasn't with the group last time somebody was late. Okay? Nene got so upset that the ladies were late. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm mad if I told you be here for 11 and even though I know you late, you show up at 2 o'clock, Phaedra. Even if you do have a newborn baby, bitch, that means you got to get up earlier. You get up to do everything else that you got to do. Why the hell you going to roll in here at 2 o'clock holding everybody else up when I say be here for 11? 12, 1, 2, that's 3 fucking hours late? No, I'm not here for that neither. But it didn't need to get, you know, keep getting brought up the way it did. Cynthia, Kenya came, and Miss Monique, Mystique, whatever the fuck whatever the lady name is, that is Nene's new friend that she's trying to join the group or whatever. She was there with Nene when Kenya showed up, and Kenya's going off about everybody being late. Cynthia shows up at Cynthia showed up at 12:45, I think. Okay, so Cynthia was an hour and 45 minutes late. Then we get to who came next? Portia. Portia came, I'm guessing, at like 1:30 or something like that. And then, you know, Candy showed up at like 1:45, and then Phaedra showed up at 2. So everybody, you know, basically took their time getting there. And I don't understand why everybody was so upset about this, because this always happens, and we was right across the street from Nene's house. So if everybody was so fucking hot and the ladies was taking all day, she could have just said, you know what, y'all, can we just wrap this up and we can take this back to my house in the air condition where we can just enjoy ourselves and watch some TV and wait for everybody to get here. Hopefully they'll be here by 2 o'clock. If everybody not here by, you know, 2 o'clock, then we just gonna leave. And that would have been that. It didn't have to be all this getting upset and arguing and sweating out your little blind wig, and Portia and Kenya fucking up whatever that makeup is that she got on her face, that mortuary makeup that she got on her face. Okay? It didn't have to be all of that. When Nene comes back, when everybody gets there and they get on the bus. They get on the bus, and Kenya for some reason thought that she was a drill sergeant that had to stand up and make the announcement to everybody how disappointed she was and how she don't wait for bitches. And Phaedra was like, I ain't no bitch. We are ladies. Get your life together. And everybody was like, you know, you need to calm down. And Kenya was like, I don't know what y'all gonna do or what Nene's going to do since this is her event. Even though you standing up trying to make it about you. Okay, and you know, Nene was saying all of this in the confessional, but wasn't saying nothing while this was going on. And I guess she was just wore out and hot with the situation. She was just trying to catch that fucking air condition. She wasn't worrying about what the hell Kenya was, you know, really talking about. But Kenya was going on and 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 on, talking about she want the second best bedroom from Nene. And my niece was like, bitch, actually I got here second, so that should be me. It wasn't you that got here second. Don't forget I was here when you got here. Okay, thank you. So everybody was like, girl, sit your ass down. We gonna get whatever bedrooms we get out this bitch. And Candy told her, don't nobody care what you talk about, so sit your ass down. And it got quiet for a second. And then Kenya started to say, no, I'm not gonna sit down. I'm not gonna sit down. Candy stood up and she was like, well then, we trying to leave and you gonna stand up and, no, cause y'all gonna listen to me. So Candy was like, all right, bitch, then we can stand up and we can keep on going back and forth like this then, bitch. And I was like, well, damn, Candy, let all your frustration from Mama Joyce out on Kenya. I would love to see you. I can't wait to see who you gonna damn near try to fight this next episode, bitch. I'm excited. I'm really excited. Anyway, you guys, that was basically everything that happened on Real Housewives of Atlanta this episode. Like I said, Kenya is annoying as shit. I would like to see her poof pow twirl away, okay? And who else? Candy, I'm so happy that you finally said something to your mama, okay? Like, that's all we really wanted. Now I feel satisfied. Now if Mama Joyce keep going at it, you just ignore her fucking ass and do what you gonna do. She ain't gotta be around like that with a crazy, disgusting, miserable ass. Phaedra, I'm cool with you, boo. You know, you going about your life. You right. You do have a newborn baby and a toddler. Fuck what everybody else got to say. Bitch, you knew I was gonna be late. Fuck, it wasn't like, oh, y'all didn't know I was gonna be late? Oh, I was late, but y'all didn't know I was gonna be late. Oh, okay. Shit. Anyway. I'm just saying, you knew you were gonna be late because the bitch was late. Like, come on now. Why we gotta you live
that on time, bitch.
Right, I don't need to keep hearing this, okay? I know I was late because I was late, okay? You live right behind those bushes, hipscotch and jump your ass over into your house in the air conditioning and shut the fuck up. Like, what is the problem, okay? Like, it's just, they made a big deal out of nothing. They're always late. What is the big deal? Oh my God. Portia. Poor day, y'all. Portia gonna go off on Monique next episode. Monique, whatever the fuck the name is, I don't care, okay? Because the bitch ain't important to me at this point. So look like she gonna be starting some drama talking about her, you know, Cordell, and then she was talking about no bitch your husband. And they got on how he tried to make it seem like him and Candy wasn't really in a relationship and all of that type of shit. Y'all, the shit gonna hit the fan. I can't wait to see it. I can't wait to see who Candy gonna fight. Anyway, you guys, like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for sharing my videos, and I will see you guys in my next one.